I feel like President Trump's strategies look like they're all about threats and asserting leverage and trying to limit the other side's choices. But when you see Trump negotiating, what's your assessment?
It's really hard to get a solid gauge on him. Like everybody in the media either loves him or hates him, which then means the interpretation is going to be skewed. What I'm struck by is really the reaction of people that talk to him in person and the outcomes. Prime Minister Canada Trudeau, him and Trump are throwing rocks at each other for years. Trudeau goes down to Mar-a-Lago, they meet in person, suddenly they got a deal. Zelensky, leader of Ukraine, that rock fight that emerges in the Oval Office. They're talking to each other at the Pope's funeral, they got a deal. He appears very publicly to be a blunt object. And then in person, he seems to make deals. So what's going on when he meets in person? Is he charming? So I think there's emotional intelligence skills there that don't translate through the media, which he appears to have a gut instinct for and a knack for. When people sit down with him in person, he seems to make deals.
It seems like this term taco, Trump always chickens out, seems to get under his skin. So if someone has an awareness that he's bothered by a perception that he chickens out, and also he knows that there's a perception, will that have an effect on the negotiations?
Well, yeah. First of all, why are people using that term? Because they know it's getting under his skin.
Right.
So they're not on his side. Generally speaking, most negotiators, most executives who've been around for a while, they start to pick up self-awareness. He seems to be very aware of those sorts of things. For lack of a better term, he throws a lot of data out there, and then he assesses the data. He throws stuff out on social media. It's a search for data. He's provoking responses. He's mapping the territory. He's getting as much data back as he possibly can so he can guide himself.
Do you think the Trump administration demonstrates empathy?
Yeah, I think he has a highly evolved understanding of how other people see things.